Good morning, everybody. It's a real pleasure to be here to introduce our new county prosecutor. I've known Tim McGinty for a number of years. I had the privilege to appear before him as an attorney. I know what his abilities are. I know what his reputation is. He's efficient. He's has a record of being effective, honest. His integrity has absolutely never been a question, but it's more than that. He has a lifelong passion and interest in the justice system. He and I actually have a couple things in common. One is that we both were admirers of John T. Corrigan and wanted to work under him. He got the opportunity to. I was a prosecutor, but I missed his time in office. But I have a world of respect for Tim. When I ran for this office in the first place, Tim was the only public official of any kind, judge or anything else, that actually sent me a very detailed roadmap for how he felt that the county could save money through the imposition and implementation of best practices. And we've continued to dialogue since then on substantive policy matters. So not only are we going to have a cooperative working relationship on strictly legal issues, but I think just in terms of making this whole system work more effectively and efficiently, we're going to have a full partner with him. Also, behind me are other representatives of our law enforcement team, from my deputy chief of staff to our medical examiner, inspector general, our sheriff, and we're committed to a full and complete partnership with our new prosecutor, Tim McGinty. So without any further ado, I want to turn it over to the man who I was very privileged to have the opportunity to appoint during this interim period as our county prosecutor. Tim.
Thank you, Ed. Thanks so much. It's a great honor to be here. It's a great honor to have this position as temporary county prosecutor as I run between now and election in November. If I am so fortunate enough to win, and I'm confident I will, that I look forward to working with the executive FitzGerald. I know as a man and as a assistant prosecutor like I was, he was a top shelf law enforcement officer as a prosecutor and a FBI agent. This county is particularly lucky to have him because he understands law enforcement and how important, efficient, and effective law enforcement is to the safety of the community and our community's health and economy. There's only been 3 assistant prosecutors the past 55 years in this county, and it's an honor to follow in their footsteps. Like all good corporations, I want to create a culture of continuous improvement. I've spent time studying best practices of other effective, successful counties and jurisdictions across the country. And we plan on creating a transparent, data-driven system, much like a business, where we share information, and instead of a culture of secrecy that has occurred in the past, which is part of the reason this corruption was allowed to grow as it did, unnoticed. We are going to stop in its tracks, and we're going to save money, lots of money. In the meantime, we're going to make it efficient and effective so that the public confidence rises, the exodus from the county ends, and the city and this county can grow again. It's a necessary step for this rebirth. That's how important effective criminal justice is to a county. We're going to achieve that, and specifically, money savings. I found when I was leading reform program here that money is what sold the reform. If you save money, people appreciate reform. If you don't save money, they say good luck. I hope you can make it. But if you're saving money, they say we're with you and we'll help you. We're going to save money. Our first goal is to end the outsourcing to the county jail, which when the sheriff came in, it was somewhere between 7, 8, 9, headed for $10 million. We brought outsourcing all the way down to 0 with Sheriff Reed's help, and we're going to head it back down to 0. There's no need to outsource. That's money wasted. We're going to, in addition, work on other efficiencies to save money. 80% of the cases disposed as low-level cases in Calgary County. If felony 5s, felony 4s, or misdemeanors that come to the felony court. We're going to move those cases far quicker. Cuyahoga County's been slower than the high, rapid-moving counties, and it saves money. It allows for the limited resources we have, law enforcement officers, judges, public defenders, and others, to focus on the habitual offenders. That's my long-term goal. I do not want to see another Anthony Stilwell come through the system, slip out of the system without us knowing about it. We're going to know about these guys. We're going to see the habitual repeats and the dangerous offenders. We're going to identify them, focus on them, and put them where they belong. We're going to make this county the wrong place to commit felonies. Let them take a bus somewhere else. They go on vacation and commit their felonies, not here. So I look forward to it. On the revenue side, we're going to pay attention to revenues. Traditionally, the criminal justice system has not. We're going to look at our cost per case. We're going to look at what revenues we cost and what revenues we can produce. Our income on fines, court costs, and repaid attorney fees is low in comparison to other jurisdictions across the country. I hope through the efficiencies, and it is my goal through the efficiencies, and working with the executive and council have been very cooperative and are very like-minded in being frugal and efficient, that we saved $10 million in 2013 in revenues and efficiencies. Fines, court costs, and attorney fees being the revenues that we're going to increase by looking at a subject that's never been paid attention to. We have a unique opportunity here. We have a great sheriff's department. We have great law enforcement in this county. We're going to work through the justice system reform program that I helped start to springboard into these reforms and these cost savings. Thank you very much, and I look forward to working with this great unit, and it's the privilege of my life, so I thank you. Thanks, Ed, for appointing me.